Hello everybody and welcome to Joyride episode 6 or episode 4 depending on where you're coming from. I'm Kaliegh Meneses, as you know, and my guest today is Emma Palmer. Hi Emma.
Hello.
Emma, what do you do at Vandegrift or AV?
Okay. Well, for AV, I'm a part of Look Mom, I'm on TV. It's just like a little skit show, variety show, which is really fun.
Which is what Gavin was on.
Yes. And then I'm also in Legacies, the dance team. And then I also do PALs.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Very
That's
involved.
Very proud of you. So Emma and I have known each other for a while.
Very long.
We met in middle school through Instagram DMs. So that's how you make friends in middle school.
She slid in my DMs.
All right, we don't have to talk about that. The breakdown for today, we're going to start with Talent Talk, which is a new segment I'm going to start doing on the show. It's about concerts, concert experiences, story times, things like that. And then we're going to discuss who we want to see next year in concert in 2020. And I'm going to close out with what's coming to the box office this weekend. And it's just one movie that I'm talking about today because there's multiple, but one that I really want to see. So, are you ready to get into it?
I'm ready.
All right. So, Talent Talk. This is about concerts, as I said, story times, experiences, guide to go to concerts. And we're going to start with all the concerts we've seen this year because we like to go to concerts a lot. So, Emma's going to go first. She's going to list every concert she's seen just this year.
All right, perfect. A lot of these, I feel like you were there, or at least
I definitely
just my
was.
concerts in general, usually with Kaliegh.
Yes.
But this year, I went to, the first one was Conan Gray, and then Girl in Red opened for him. Very good. And then there was Joy Again, Dominic Fike, and Deb Never opened. And then Childish Gambino, this, like, EDM artist Fisher was at ACL, and then Cardi B also at ACL. I wouldn't really see her if she wasn't there. And
She's 30
then,
minutes late.
yeah, Tyler, the Creator, and Blood Orange and Gold Link opened for him. And then the Frights and Honey, who opened for the story so far. But I just went for the openers.
I love going for openers because it's like normally no one in the crowd knows who they are. And then it's nice to just like be that one person that's like, I know you.
Exactly.
I listen to you. So my list kind of goes off of openers. In January, I saw Carly Henson, who opened for Nash, who sings I Hate You, I Love You.
All those basic
yeah.
crying songs.
But she opened for him, and it was like at a really small venue, so I went to go see that. March, I saw Conan Gray and Girl in Red with Emma. April, I saw Bad Sons and Carly Henson. May, I saw Ariana Grande and Social House, who I don't know anything about Ariana Grande or Social House, but Michael wanted to go, and it was a good concert.
Good friend.
Yeah. July, I saw Troy. Troy opened for Robin, which he doesn't normally do. September, I saw Dominic Fike and Deb Never, and then I also saw Charlie XCX and Tommy Genesis in September. October, there's ACL, King Princess, Tame Impala, Phineas, Kaliegh, Billy, Childish Gambino. And then this month, I saw Kim Petras and Alex Chapman, and I'm seeing Brockhampton today.
Jealous
I'm surprising
of that.
my cousin. He doesn't
Very
know.
jealous.
So that's our list of what we've seen just so far, but there's still a month left, so who knows? I want to see the Jonas Brothers.
Jonas Brothers are coming here?
Yeah.
Wow.
December 7th. But it's at the Frank Irwin Center, and I don't like that theater.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to get a little more in-depth into these concerts, starting with our 3 favorite shows and a brief explanation on why they're our favorite, but you can go on tangents if you want, because that's what podcasts are for.
Exactly.
So you're going to go first.
Okay, so my first, it was recently the Tyler, the Creator concert. It was just, the production of it was amazing. I was at Frank Irwin Center, which is not my favorite, but it was still really cool. I don't know, the audience was so cool, like the way everyone was dressed and like how excited everyone was for merch was really cool, because usually merch is kind of just like whatever, but since it's his,
yeah, he had like
wigs
wigs
and all that stuff and wigs.
Did you see anyone buy it? I really wanted Matthew to buy one.
I saw a few people, and it was funny because like their hair would stick out of the wig and it just looked so
I would have
weird.
bought a wig. It was like $30 though, wasn't
Yeah,
it? No, maybe I wouldn't have bought a
wig.
wig.
It was like $30.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, no, Tyler was just so cool, and I've listened to his music since like middle school, and I don't know, it was just really cool to see him live, and he like was really shaking his head around. It was crazy. I don't know how he didn't get dizzy.
He has like when he's on stage, not only does he jump, because like Brockhampton does that, but he
throws his body.
yeah, and he's he's so intimidating when he's on stage.
He like yells
And it's
at
weird
us.
to see like artists look at you and be like terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So usually
yeah.
they're like, I don't know.
That was at Frank Irwin, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Did
it
you
was.
like seeing a concert there?
It was my first time kind of being to like a stadium one. So like usually I'm always on the ground, but I wasn't on the ground, and it was really weird because like pit wasn't completely taken up.
I saw that. I think
Yeah.
it was from your story or Lily's
Yeah, there were
story. I
like
saw that.
gaps in the pit because there was like not enough people because it was so expensive, and he was like, "Why are all y'all up there?" And we were like, "Because we don't have money for this." But I
How
don't
much
know.
for
It
pit?
was-
Do you know?
I don't know how much pit was. I think it was close to maybe 120 though, 150.
Oh, no.
So and then like our seats were literally 60, so it was a much better deal.
Interesting.
But everyone around us was still like jumping and stuff, so it worked out just
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, at a Tyler concert, you can't go wrong.
Oh, exactly.
Unless you sit like nosebleeds or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
But then my second favorite is Dominic Fike. Kaylee was there for this one. We
Was
didn't
there.
really, we kind of camp out at concerts together, and this one we didn't really camp out.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we camped out.
Yeah, no. It was definitely a few hours though, and my brother came back from college for it, and so did his friend Andrew, and then Colton, who's in this class. Maybe you'll see him on a podcast eventually. He went, and it was just really fun to like talk before all of it, and Colton was like a diehard fan, and so was Andrew of Dominic Fike. They were so excited.
Oh my god, what Andrew said about Dominic. He was like, I have a girlfriend, but if Dominic Fike wanted to kiss me, I would say
Yeah,
yes.
so
So
needless to
random.
say, he was so excited.
Yeah, a little excited.
And it was so cool because Deb Never opened. I had no idea Deb Never was in that Brockhampton song.
Yeah, No Halo. If you know
Yeah.
that song, she sings the chorus too.
Yeah, and so like she started playing that, and everyone was like, "No way!" And then she had like I started listening to her music after we
Yeah,
saw her.
I always do that.
Yeah.
That's how you like openers. Every artist was an opener, so
Yeah.
that's how you get used to them.
But it was really cool though. And then Dominic Fike came out, and we were pretty close. We didn't even wait that long.
It
but
was
we
a
were close.
tiny venue, so
Yeah.
it was so nice.
It was at Stubbs, which is like a tiny
yeah,
bar.
Stubbs indoor.
Yeah, so it was really
it's
hot.
in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a lot of drunk adults.
Oh, there's this drunk
which
girl
I
who was
wasn't
not-
expecting.
Oof. It was funny, but yeah, no.
Thanks.
Dominic Fike live. He is an amazing performer. He was just like
Because he switches things up.
he's with like his song Rollerblades. He played on the piano, and it's usually not on the piano, and it just I don't know. He knows how to perform.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely my number 2. And then last but not least, Brockhampton, which Kaylee was also there for.
I'm always there.
Yeah, but Brockhampton was so cool. It was like I don't even know.
Brockhampton was an experience.
Yeah, it's a full experience. They came out late. It was so hot. I was wearing like a dress for some reason. My overall
you were
dress.
wearing a dress.
I like just got it, so I had to wear it. I was so excited, but I don't know. They got VIP, so they were like standing in the crowd for longer than we were. But then when we got kind
Yeah.
of like filed in, it was so tight for some reason because there were too many people for like the amount of space there was. I would say.
Yeah, this was Stubbs outdoor, which
So
is
Stubbs is basically just so small.
it's just
It's
yeah, every
tiny.
Stubbs is small, and the fact that it was dirt on the ground, so it would go up in the air when
Yeah.
everyone started pushing, and then some guy had a seizure,
That
and
was
they had
scary.
to like clear the pit. It was crazy.
But my favorite part of it, aside from all of the performance and my favorite songs being played and like my best friends being there was this guy who was in front of us, and he was like, I lose my shoes every concert, I don't know why. And then we like lost him. We talked to him for like hours before. We were just like waiting and stuff. And we were like, oh no, we lost our friend. And as we were walking out, we saw him, and he had no shoes on. And he was like, has anyone seen my shoes? And
I
it
don't know
just-
how I don't think I could lose my shoes. If there's laces on them, I don't think I would lose
I
them.
lost a Converse, like a low rise, one time. But other than that. But yeah, Brockhampton, really good. I'm jealous you're seeing them today.
I have seats though. I'm not gonna be in the pit.
It'll still
I
be
can't.
cool.
But I
They're a
get to
good
see everybody in the
performance.
pit.
Yeah.
Die. So, anyways, so that's all your top 3.
Yep.
My top 3 are like kind of okay. One of them's smaller. I'll just get into it. So my third favorite concert I ever saw was Carly Henson, the beginning of this year, because it was at a bar,
Mm-hmm.
the Parish. I don't know if you've been there.
Yeah.
It's so small, like smaller than Stubbs, and we like no one knew who she was because that's normally how it is for openers. And
Yeah.
Nash, who was like the main act, like not even a lot of people like listen to him, so she's even smaller than that. And it was so nice because we didn't camp out. We got there an hour before, and we just sat there, and we were like second row.
Yeah.
We didn't get VIP for Nash, but I'd seen Carly. This is gonna make me sound crazy. I'd seen Carly 4 times before that night, so it was nice to see her even closer because all the other times it was like a
Far back.
yeah, from the stage. And we got to meet afterwards. And my friend Kira, who I went with during Nash's show, even though we didn't really know him, she just like randomly raised her hand and was like, "Can I braid your hair?" Because he has long hair. And he's like, "No, but do you have like a ticket for the after show?" And she's like, "No." And he just gave us tickets.
That's kind of funny.
So, but she didn't braid his hair. But he had like a meditation session. Like
Yeah.
that's what his thing was, because he wanted everyone to be like drinking water and having peace.
Yeah, I've never like been to an after show.
No, I've never done that. I mean, Brockhampton was an after show,
Technically.
but yeah. So I love that because I love Carly, and I'll probably see her every time she comes here because I'm obsessed with her music. And you should listen to her because she's a very small artist. The next one I have is Harry Styles. I saw him
Jealous
last
of
summer.
That one.
That was crazy because you know Casey Musgraves.
Yeah.
So she's like won 4 Grammys since then, and she opened for him. And his lights are so good. Like this photo right here. Oh, right there. The lights are. I know that's just like yellow, but they're really cool. Okay. And he has like this big right here. Wait. He has this big circular screen, and it like plays clips.
Where was it?
Houston. I don't know what show. Or what arena. So it has like clips that it plays, and then it'll play like butterflies on one side. It's cool, and it shows like fans.
That's cool.
So I really liked that. And Tame Impala is my last one. I saw them at ACL this year. I camped out all day in front of that stage, and I was so scared I was gonna get crumbled by Lil Uzi, but he canceled.
Oh yeah, everyone was so mad.
So I automatically think that
Did you take that picture?
no.
I was
This
like,
is not my
wow.
photo. But that's what he looked like. Kevin Parker, I love him. I'm literally like sweating just thinking about it. So it was really good because I've never been to a psychedelic rock concert, and hearing like Let It Happen open
Yeah.
the show, it's so good because they're so, like Tame Impala is so instrument heavy.
I wanted to go so bad.
It was so good. Oh, I wish you went.
I
But
know,
you
it
had
looked pretty good.
Legacies. But it was really fun, and it was really relaxing. All the people around us had been sitting there all day.
Yeah.
There was this family of 3, like, right in front of us, and they were all Tame Impala fans. It was,
That's
like,
so cute.
a dad and a mom, and then their, like, college daughter.
That's funny.
And they had all the wristbands of every Tame Impala festival they went to, so that was
Dang.
cute. So, now we're going to talk about what concert goers, if you're new to going to concerts, what you should do. Because if you want to camp out like Emma and I do, there's a lot you have to think of.
It's a whole process.
Yeah. I'm going to go on these really briefly because we're running a little low on time. So, first of all, park your car close to you. The earlier you
gosh.
get there, you can like put all your stuff in your car, because when you get there, you're going to need chairs, blankets, even if it's like 70s, you're going to need a blanket. Pillows, snacks, cooler for drinks. This sounds crazy, but like you need to do this
It's
because
just
we
like,
did this.
You know, the things your body needs when you're just sitting on concrete for like
Yeah.
14 hours.
Like you need to bring a chair.
Yeah.
It's not fun. We camped out 14 hours for a concert we're about to talk about.
Oh yeah.
And we did all of these things, including like finding places around us we could go. We had like sandwiches at Which. We went shopping.
Yeah. Kaylee's parents are
Yeah.
awesome, by the way. They drove us up there at like 5 in the morning
Yeah.
and then kind of monitored us to make sure, you know.
Yeah, and
Homeless
pretended they
people
were there
weren't
the whole
around.
time.
But
they
then they like
weren't.
held our spots when we went to go get food
Well, yeah.
for
Well,
a bit.
We
wrote
made
our
friends
numbers
with
on our
people
hands.
like in front of us and behind us. I'd known the girls behind us at like a previous show, so they saved our spots, and we like you have those numbers. That's like 6, like your number 6 in line.
Mm.
So we did that, and we got to go. We literally went shopping. We rented a scooter.
It was fun. That's
Yeah.
when like Limes first came to Austin.
It didn't feel like 14 hours.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. So speaking of this 14-hour concert that we're talking about, it's for Troye Sivan.
Yes.
It was last year, and it doesn't feel like it was
No,
last year.
I was about to put it on my this year list.
No,
'cause I
me
just did
too.
not
I was like
realize.
going through my photos, and I was like, September 2019, why don't I see it? And then I
know.
remembered
It's
it
crazy.
was last year. But Emma and I camped 14 hours.
Yeah.
I think it was like it was like 12 hours outside,
And then
2 hours
inside.
inside.
Waiting.
I don't really know what I would do if I didn't go to that show. Cause, okay, we did camp out a long time. I get that that's like crazy. But when you're barricade and you're right in the front of like a venue, is that Moody Theater, so it's kind of big. It's bigger than like Stubbs.
Yeah.
It's so nice and so intimate to just be there. And like it's right there. Everything's right there. Cuz the production, he had like outfit changes. He had that curtain drop after 17. And sure there's the photographers like right in front of you during the first 3
and
songs.
the security guards, they were funny.
It was so like I felt so bad for the security guards cuz I was like screaming
Yeah,
in his face
it was
in like all my videos.
It was so cool though.
Yeah, it was really fun. I would not change that for anything.
Me either. I feel like the show was even better just because we waited so long.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like anticipation, and then the girls in front of us like slept there, so
they slept overnight.
That was crazy.
I kind of wanted to do that, but my parents were like, "You can't."
Yeah, they said homeless people were poking them all night. So
yeah, and
I'm
drunk
glad
people,
we didn't.
So that's fun. And sadly, I wish we both got to experience this, but with a little pushing from me, my birthday was the day before, and I just said that it was my birthday that day, and I was able to go backstage, but they wouldn't let me bring anybody else.
Yeah.
So I went by myself, and I don't really remember half of it because I was so overwhelmed. But I got to meet Troy, which didn't think would ever happen.
It's a whole experience in itself.
Yeah, and then after that, I saw him a few more times. But
just a few. Got a little addiction.
Just a little.
Bought all the clothes he's ever sold ever.
Yes. Maybe. He has a lot of my money.
Yeah, that's my like one of my top concerts. But since we were gonna talk about it, we talked about it.
That's definitely my number one. Yeah, that's my number one. Tame Impala is very close behind though, because it was so good. For next year though, because next year's a new year, we get to go see more concerts.
Oh yeah.
If I don't see Two Door Cinema Club, which is here or was here on Wednesday, I missed them.
That's sad.
I want to see them. I have to go see Harry Styles in San Antonio. That doesn't happen. It's not fair.
I put that
Tame Impala's, he's going to go on tour.
Yeah.
Because album's coming out. I want to see Queen.
Ooh.
I want to, because Queen still tours with Adam Lambert. And I want to see Empire of the Sun. It's just so fun. They're like kind of rock, I'd say, but I love them. They're so good.
Yeah.
They come here, or they come to like Dallas, but they don't come to Austin, so. That sucks. What about you?
For mine, I also said Harry Styles, so it sounds like we will be going
Looks
to San
like we'll be
Antonio.
going to see Harry Styles together.
I think that's actually a plan we should do.
Aaron Seitzler's coming too.
All right. Well, there we go.
Pact.
That's our next concert.
And Andrew wants to go too, so.
Oh, yeah. And then I also said Boy Pablo. They came here, like, I think last year, and it was a small venue, and I don't know why I didn't go. I think it was, like, a school night, and it was probably my freshman year, and that was just, like,
it probably was a school night, yeah.
Probably. But I really want to see Boy Pablo. And then Surf Curse, they were also here, I think. But I never saw them. But they're a cool band, and it'd be cool to see them. And then I said SZA. I don't know if that's unrealistic or not. But I want to see her live
Maybe
so bad.
ACL.
Maybe so. Hopefully. ACL needs to step up its game.
Tame Impala again would be nice. I filled out that survey they sent. That's like, who do you want to see? And I was like, Tame Impala, Troye Sivan, please.
And then I also said Kanye because I saw he went to Astrofest, which...
He's in Houston on Sunday. He's going to like a church.
Well,
so
I like his new album a lot. And then I'm going to see Rex Orange County, but that's like next year technically.
But she wanted that.
But I wanted that and I achieved it and I wanted to brag. So
thank you.
And then that's that.
I love that for you. I hope you guys enjoyed Talent Talk. We were gonna get a little more in depth, but I feel like it would have been a little crazy if we did the whole story time for Troy.
For hours.
But I'm gonna close out today's episode with what's coming to the box office this weekend. This movie called Waves. I recently saw The Lighthouse with Christina.
It's an A24 film, right?
Yeah,
if I'm right.
The music in the trailer is Frank Ocean.
That's why I know it. Yeah.
And Christina and I were so confused. We're like, what's going on? And it looks really good. It's an up-close look at a suburban African-American Florida family's emotional ups and downs. Waves captures complicated dynamics with tenderness and grace. It's an A24 film. A24 films are really good, and I couldn't tell you why.
Mid-90s is my favorite film ever.
They're like indie.
Yeah.
They're like an indie film studio, I'd say. And people are saying that the performances from Calvin Harris and Sterling K. Brown are phenomenal. So I really want to see it. Lighthouse is good. It was an A24 film, the one I saw before this. So I have high expectations for this because critics rate it a 90%. out of 100, so that's really good.
Are you gonna go see it?
I really want to. It just came out.
I'll go with you.
Okay, we're gonna go see Waves.
Two
Maybe
plans.
we'll talk about it soon, because I have to review Lighthouse anyways. So, thank you, Emma, for being on the
course,
show.
thank you for
Thank you
having
for
me.
watching, everybody, and I hope that you come back next week, maybe, for a new episode of Joyride.
Follow me, my dear. Come here to me, but don't come here. Take my words with a grain of salt. 'Cause remember, honey, you